Alright, welcome back everyone. Let's continue playing the First Berserker Khazan. It's been about 10 days actually. I took a brief vacation, went away with some friends to Athens in Greece, and then came back and had a whole bunch of work to do and haven't really had any time to revisit the Shactuka fight, which is where we're up to. We're on the Inconceivable Truth mission. We've found the Jarling. We've found 2 of the 3 soul stones. As a reminder, we're using the Formless Warrior's Spear, and I'm currently rocking the Wanderer's gear set. And the reason for that is when we tried and failed against Shactuka, ultimately he is an enemy that does inflict plague. So we've got a plague resistance there. We've got a dodge stamina cost decrease. We've got an enemy exhausted damage increase of 10%. Not sure how effective that actually is. And then rear assault damage increase for 10 seconds for 15%. We're then also wearing the plague resistance ring and the plague resistance necklace and the plague resistance ring. Now, something else I was wondering about. We probably don't need a lantern for this, but Vitality Sphere will probably help. So we've got Vitality Sphere for additional stamina recuv, Assassin's Elixir. I'm still not sure what this does. Exposes the enemy's back, making them temporarily vulnerable. I'm not sure if that's actually what it does. I really don't know what that means. And then Plague Cleanse Potion, if we do get Stricken Plague and Plague Resistance, to reduce how much we actually suffer. Then we've got Fire Enhancer, because it seems like Shactuka is weaker to fire, and so that's for our spear. And then we've got the Fire Spirit's Fuel, which is like a grenade, basically. So, what we will do, what I did just before I went live is I had one run just to reacquaint myself with some of his moves. I've still not beaten him, obviously. Just to prove that, I will go over to the bosses. So we've got Aratra, Blade Phantom, Elamane, Maluka, Rankus, Viper, Volbino, and Yatuga. As you can see, Shactuka is not on the list. And this is our spear run. We were and still are level 96. Vitality 40, Endurance 35, Strength and Willpower at 15, and then Proficiency, which is what the spear scales off, is at 40. So next up, we're probably going to try to get Endurance to 40 as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pop an Elixir, Fire Enhancer, and then a Resistance. And we're going to give this a whirl. Oh, we got crushed. Wow. Well, that went well. Okay, so we pulled an Elixir, an Assassin's Elixir and a Vitality Sphere out. I'm actually going to take the potion off. What I'm going to do is not immediately put fire on our spear, although we don't really get a lot of time in the fight to ourselves. Oh, we just missed. That was a great time to do it, but we still missed the Bring Guard. That was just poor. Good grief, we've already used 3 heals. Oh, I forget that that's a drag along one. Yeah, the wave is... Oh. Yeah, so there's 2 attacks that I'm still not reading properly. There's one where he slams down with his claw and then drags it backwards. I keep forgetting about the drag back. And then there's the one where he just like fully leaps at you with that front left claw. Okay. Well, we can keep popping these. I'm loath to touch anything else in a minute though, since we're not making a great go of this. Timing of those attacks. Need to really put the concentration in. All right, not bad. That's okay. We'll wait. Oh. I don't know what happened then. Wasn't his full attack. That's the drag along. Okay. No, idiot. Get away. Uh-oh. Need spirit. Sorry, need stamina. Oh boy. Whew. Oh my heart's pounding in my chest. There were parts of that fight where it was going very well and then not, and then very well and then not. Holy heck.
General!
Who's this guy? Whew. Okay. I don't know whether I like or dislike that fight. Let me know in the comments how you feel, but I don't know. Something about it. If I try to vocalize it, what do I mean? Some of his attacks are very fun to try to brink guard and brink dodge. There are a couple that just feel like they're sort of in the half step musically, rhythmically. It feels like they just kind of, you have to unlearn rhythms of other attack patterns to try to focus on those attack patterns. I don't know what I quite mean, but either way, that was a better result than I was expecting. 11 minutes in.
General, Julian wishes to speak with you.
Okay. Hey, Julian.
General, it is so good to see you again. I prayed you had survived the Emperor's wrath.
Oh, I remember. We were here to rescue this dude, right?
I came here intentionally, sir. If I'd stayed in Vitellon, I would have been dead.
Okay.
General, there's something I must speak to you about. Please, listen carefully.
Cutscene?
Yes, my family's name was helpful at first, but I went to Osmar to ask his help in clearing your name.
Okay, cutscene.
But it was all for nothing. They told me he was a traitor like you, and had already been executed. I regret to say I was in despair. You arrested and disgraced, Osmar executed. What hope was left? But then secret word came to me from someone who had seen Osmar alive. She knew him, and had once been his apprentice. She said Osmar was alive. I believed her. But then she died, suddenly and strangely, before she could reveal any more.
How convenient.
After that, I started asking more questions, unafraid of the danger. If only I could discover the truth. The truth that Osmar's death was a lie, and that he must indeed still be alive. There was much risk, but finally, I found him. I saw him, General, alive, meeting in secret with the Emperor. Everything that has happened is part of Osmar's plan.
I feel like Khazan's not going to believe that.
No. This cannot be.
You know me, General. Would I ever dare lie to you?
I must know the truth for myself. I must go find Osmar.
Meanwhile, at the Imperial Palace. The cutscenes are captivating, I must say.
Osmar, why are you doing this?
The time has come.
I guess the Emperor's dead then. It had been playing on my mind that I wondered if the Emperor would be the big bad at the end,
Tell
but
me where I must go.
maybe not.
I don't know where Osmar is, but I know Trocker is in Aldavir,
Trocker.
Osmar's closest mage ally. If you find her, she'll know where he is.
Okay.
Everything you used to say about Ozma, General. He seemed so pure and honorable. But now...
Oh
When I
dear.
started to investigate Ozma and the Emperor, I noticed people following me. I knew then I was under suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
Not only was I in danger, but so was my family.
Okay.
I decided that the only way to keep them safe was to no longer look like a threat. So I went to the linen mine.
Noble.
That decision almost killed me. But I'm alive, thanks to you, General.
Okay, so there's a side mission called Escaping Linen Mine, so we'll
General,
activate that.
My brother Adric and a few others are still in the mine.
We'll probably complete this in the next episode.
That day when we escaped the mine, not everyone was able to make it out. Adric went back for them, but I haven't seen him since. I can't leave him behind. Please, give me permission to go back and find him.
Do what you want, dude. Linen Mine number 2. Okay.
When I started to not only I did that
And then...
So happy we got Julian out, sir. When I heard he had been sent to the Linon mine, I feared the worst. I think going to Aldavir is our best move. Hopefully we'll find some leads there.
Got a side mission called Why Have You Forsaken Us?
General, I found a laboratory while exploring El Ravaka. Everything in it is connected to the Empire's 4 mages. And those 4 were particularly loyal to Ozma. Ozma is obviously connected in some way to El Ravaka.
Obviously.
If we search a little more, we might find more information on his plans.
El Ravaka Sector number 4. Alright. Tell me about the Emperor's death.
Well, even with the Emperor gone, many still call you a traitor. But there are others who still remember you as hero. The people of Polemian have sent supplies in a show of support. Their faith in you is as unwavering as Lord Pavel's.
Alright, cool. So, status. We need another 23,099 Lacrima to level up. That's fine. Can now add Shactuka to the boss list. Skill tree. We have a couple of skills we can unlock. So, let's think. Spiral thrust. No, right now. Let's go over here. So, gain spirit upon performing a bring dodge. We'll wait for that. Reflection. Take decreased damage while using reflection. Okay. Enemies cannot break your stance. Recover a portion of spirit when using a brutal attack from behind. Significantly increase the amount of phantom form gained from using brutal attacks. And then that's the above an unsuspecting enemy. Charge the javelin. Increase javelin damage. Gain 1 spirit charge upon hitting an enemy's weak point with a fully charged attack with the javelin. Okay. Recover spirit with a successful counter attack. Yes. That's all phantom form stuff. I'm not bothered about that right now. Okay. Unleash an onslaught of stabs. Hold down the input to consume 1 additional spirit charge and continue the attack. Okay. I don't know how anyone would ever press triangle and square. Triangle and R2 probably feels okay. Yeah, what did we get? What did we get? Beast Slayer's dual wield. Alright, so Shactuka's set is a dual wield set. Frontal assault damage increased 10%, blowback vengeance stamina damage increased 30%, whirlwind damage increased 15%, whirlwind damage increase for 15-second max stacks 20, and then learn whirlwind tempest. Okay, awesome. And then we got presumably we got leggings, cool. And then we got a new Slayer's ring. Righty ho. Okie dokie. Right. So.
I've heard Aldavir is a village completely surrounded by lakes. They say there's a huge floodgate there, too. I'd love to see it one day.
I'm sure you would. What have you got for sale? Slayer's Gators, Nomad's Leggings. Always get his stuff. Right. And let's go see if Oksana has anything extra for us.
You're filled with anger and despair. Do not allow these emotions to define you.
Okay. Nothing new. Alright. Cool. And then, does he say anything else?
Khazan, Tristan, and Julian all together. The heroes who took down the Berserk Dragon.
Yes, indeed, sir. Yes, indeed. Right. Okay, so, by my count, we have... Ah, okay. Got another portal opening up. Cool, cool, cool. Let's chat to the fair lady.
From what I can tell, they seem honest. Maybe you should give them a chance.
Alrighty. Oh, no.
You require more soul stones to unlock more effects.
Okay. So, before we go up there, let's take a look-see round here. Clearly there's one more bit up there. So, we have a bonus mission at a Ravaka village called Why Have You Forsaken Us? And then we have a bonus mission at Linen Mine called Escaping Linen Mine. So we'll work through both of those. Let's just check. We need to do some jarling hunting. Oh, we missed a soul stone in Final Conquest. Interesting. Alright. Well, so in the next couple of episodes, we'll focus on those two bonus missions, or side missions, sorry. Then once we've done that, we will be coming over here. We'll be going into the heart of Pell Los. And we'll be going to Lake City Aldavir, to the witch's castle, presumably the witch being Trocker. And we'll be starting that mission. So, I'm going to go back around here, because in the next episode we'll pick up on the first of the two side missions. So, let's just move over here. Right. Well, Shactuka's defeated. We will be carrying on. It's good to be back. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. Leave a comment. Let me know how you're getting on with First Berserker Khazan. Let me know if you're excited for the upcoming Summer Game Fest. And I will catch you in the next episode. Cheers.